Oh yeah, I can't even count how many years, but I tell you what, my folks, felt it was a good thing for us to come to London and to see the world. And for me, I wasn't that interested. But I did want the Indian gaming to see the rest of the world. And so we brought some groups here. We brought different teams here. We'll have different folks here. But we want the world to see Indian country and see the unique aspect of tribal government gaming, to understand what our rights as sovereign governments are, and to understand and appreciate that we're business folks too. And tribal government gaming is so special because there's so many things that we do, and everything we do for our communities, for our children, for the next 7 generations, building the future. And you know what? I think the future is here too. So I think that's our strength. I'm a father. I'm a husband of 40 years. I have 5 adult children. I have 17 grandchildren. But most importantly, just the community I live in is amazing. But I have the honor of representing 184 member tribes of our association. But basically, when it comes to tribal government gaming, we represent everybody, which is like a $40 billion industry in the United States of America. Jobs, 300,000 plus direct jobs in America. And when you consider the offshoot, that's what we're really trying to create, more of that offshoot business with and beyond gaming, economic development. So when you consider that, our numbers double. So we want to have an impact, and this is a great place to not just weigh that, to balance that, but to find an opportunity to expand that. That's why we're here. And most importantly, understanding the expertise of gaming and letting our people see what they're doing worldwide and let the world see Indian country. I know, London, San Diego, the difference is this is beautiful here, this is amazing here, and a great learning experience. But San Diego, you not only have a beautiful atmosphere, the weather's perfect, but there's Indians every place. And I think that's really the beauty of it. And when we get to San Diego, we talk about compliance, we talk about business, we talk about marketing, just so many different things. When you have an industry that's the top gaming industry in the United States of America, there's so many great things happening. And we also have different challenges that we have to understand and learn to negotiate and navigate through. Well, guess what? We talk about that too. And I think that, I don't know how many years that we've had to show, but I studied under the late Rick Hill. And Rick was the icon. And he was an icon because he was that special. He'll be the first to tell you that. But he was iconic because he let the team drive him. He let the team energize him. And whenever he went to Washington or wherever he went to these economic development ideas like creating this trade show, it was the team that did that. He never took credit for it, but he always listened to those people. So I think it's important really as we memorialize the late Rick Hill, that we understand that what he wanted was the world to understand what tribal government gaming was, what it did, not just for our communities, but for the communities around us. So, and most importantly, provide for our next 7 generations. I think it just goes hand in hand with what we're doing in San Diego, a little more concentrated. I think that's what I like about it versus its challenge, or the difference between what we're doing in San Diego or right here in London. It's a little bit different. I think that the ICE North America really concentrates on high level industry characteristics that are, on the radar. So ICE North America is a great show, and where we put our minds together. It's like a working show. So we're really looking forward to that as well. It's an idea that we've had to learn initially. And it's an idea that 30 years ago, 30 years ago, our folks were taken from the industry around us. I wish we would have been coming to London or worked with, the ICE folks then. But the fact of the matter is now we have a great working relationship. In the early years, we were trying to figure it out. We hired people from the industry. We brought people to advise us and help us understand the industry. Well, guess what? Now our people are the experts of the industry, along with the other forms of gaming worldwide, because we know each other. But we have people who, in the time that gaming has evolved, have gone to college or have 20, 30 years experience. So I think that, we knew what we were doing or wanted to do. We just need a little help. Now we help each other. That's the bottom line. So whatever the industry, whether we're London or Indian country or someplace else in the United States or wherever, we're all trying to make this industry strong in terms of compliance, hospitality, all the different ideas. Technology is all around us. So I'm really proud to say, that we have so many more educated people in Indian country. We have so many experienced professionals in Indian country. And together on these issues, especially as it relates to the technology, we have to put our minds together to get our best opportunities and our best bang for our buck. Because when it's all done, it's not just about a slot machine. It's about our industry. It's about the things we do and expanding our horizons. In order to do that, for the most part, we work in gaming. But economic development as a whole is so important, especially as it relates to Indian country, because we want to plan for the next 7 generations. And I think that we're well on our way to doing so. It is. It is through the National Indian Gaming Association, but mostly it's through the leadership that represents our tribes. So we'll have gaming commissioners there, we'll have marketing folks there, we have gaming general managers there, and most importantly, the elected leaders of Indian country. That collaboration with them goes a long ways. And as you can see, like I said, I don't mean to boast, but I'm proud of our industry, how much it's grown, and I think that's why it's grown, because of those people, those professionals, and especially our elected leaders in Indian country. They're the ones who take the lead, and those are the ones that the professionals follow. And if you look around you, we're doing good things, and I think it's imperative that the folks that come to see us, the same way we come to see them, understand each other, to broaden our horizons. Again, for us, it's about our community, and it's about our children, and it's about expanding our horizons. It's perfect. It's a perfect setting because, while we understand education is a priority, we understand social services and these kinds of things that we do, offer and provide to our community naturally. You can't really do that, complete that cycle without a business acronym and without a business mind and without coming together in business. And we've proven that we can work with the folks around us, works nationally, nationally and regionally, statewide. And now I think that we're proving we could do it by working here at ICE and for the folks that are coming to ICE North America. That means we're in touch with the world. That's a great thing. We've only just begun. We got a lot of work to do. My comments might make it sound simple, and we all know it's not. But the bottom thing, Indian country is where it is today because of work ethic. So I think people coming together and working hard at ICE North America, right here, at Gaming 2020 in San Diego at the National Indian Gaming Association Conference. Sounds like fun stuff, but mostly it's work. I love sports, and I love the opportunity it brings to Indian country. And I appreciate that Indian country has embraced it. But there's so many different characteristics about this thing. And we're working through it, and we've had subcommittees and working groups and stuff like that. That's the key, is putting our minds together. And I think that's what one of the strengths are of the National Indian Gaming Association, is that we bring our minds together on a national level so that we can understand each other and so that we can decipher this going forward. We're in the middle of doing that. We're going to continue to do that. We have a great team working on it. So to that extent, it's easy for me to say because I'm not the pro in that area. I'm the advocate. I do what the leadership asked me to do. I do what the pros asked me to do. But the bottom line is to be able to take this to the next level and provide for our communities, to provide this kind of recreational environment. Is a long time coming. We work hard to get where we are today. And tribal government gaming, tribal sovereignty is an important aspect of this, and that's how we work our way through this. We're looking forward to it, and we're very excited about it.